Hello everyone. Today we learn 10th class chapter number 2 polynomial. Made easy, learn it like a story. One topic, one class, full concept, no stress. So let's we start our class. Now, first of all, we start this video. I talk about something about my teaching style, how we grow in next 14 video and after 14 video, that a complete course. Okay, so teaching style concept with question solution. When I solve the question, I teach you with the question with concept. Okay, I explain concept during applying the concept mostly, and my teaching style is soft and be polite and slow step by step. So you need to, if you want, you can watch video on 2x speed. Okay, I hope everyone understand. Second, next thing is all video we complete in one shot. Okay, so how many chapter we have? 14 chapters, so we make 14 videos, and after 14 videos, every chapter mix question, previous year question, NCERT exampler question. After that, okay, I discuss after that some question, a mixed question, and PYQ with it. Each every chapter one short video, one short. Okay, similar like one chapter short. Next, paper discussion. With paper discussion, first of all, every in single video we discuss complete paper with case studies, assertion type of question, MCQs and all. This complete course fee is only one like, once subscribe, hit bell icon, and give me comment after each video. Give your feedback, that is very important for me. Okay, and my commitment during this full course, no monetization, no monetization. I never run any single advertisement on the video. Okay, if YouTube run some advertisement, I don't know about that, but I never own monetization during this full lecture in 2025. That is my commitment. Okay, so please complete your course fee. Okay, one like, one subscribe, hit bell icon, and comment after watching this video. On subscribe if I give you some value, if I add some value, if I increase knowledge about math, then subscribe. Then no need to subscribe. Okay, okay. Now, so our chapter name is polynomials. Okay, so first thing is, what is polynomial? What is polynomial? Polynomial. A polynomial is an algebraic expression which consists of variables and constant combined using only addition, subtraction, and multiplication, and the variables have whole number exponents. तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? इसका मतलब आसानी से आपको समझाता हूँ कि एक पोलिनोमियल एक एल्जेब्रिक एक्सप्रेशन होता है, जो आपने बहुत बार देखा होगा मैथ के अंदर, 9th 8th 7th 6th क्लास में. like this, x plus 5 is equal to 7. ये भी क्या है, एक पॉलिनोमियल है। ऐसे भी देखा होगा, x प्लस एक्स स्क्वेयर प्लस 2x minus 3 is equal to not equal to 0. Okay, in polynomial we never write equal to 0. Okay, if we write polynomial any equation, then we write it. Okay, so here minus sign. I think power 3 also, 5x cube minus 4x square plus 2x minus 1. It is also a polynomial. The condition in polynomial, if I write here x power 1 by 2 minus 3 x power 3 plus 2. So one condition here, condition is what? Condition is power, and we can call it exponent. Okay, exponent, any variable exponent in which number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, that type of number start from 0, the number called whole number. जो पावर होती है वो हमेशा किस में होनी चाहिए? होल नंबर में होनी चाहिए। अब इसका आपको एक मैथमेटिकल फॉर्मेशन लिख के दिखाता हूँ। फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने लिखा x, a x पावर n प्लस b x पावर n माइनस 1 प्लस c इंटू एक्स पावर n माइनस 2 प्लस d x पावर n minus 3, and the last is any constant term where n power is 0, x power is 0. Okay, I hope everyone understand. When we write like this, n power 3, 3 minus 1, 2, 3 minus 1, 1, 1, 0. Here any variable power is 0 because any power 0 means 1. Okay, that's why we not write here. Okay, actual mathematical formation is standard form for polynomial is ax power n plus bx power n minus 1. They all represent whole number. Okay, n represent small n. Okay, that all the number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We take any number n, power 4, power 5, power 6. One condition is here. Second term, we can know about second term. The name is solution. We can say it zeros. We can say it root. All word meaning is same. Solution, zeros, root, all are same. Okay, now what is solution? Solution is any polynomial variable value. For example, here variable is x, so we find x values, suppose a b c, like this, 1 2 3 4 5 6, any value. When x value put a in any polynomial, we get answer 0. It means the value satisfy the equation. That so we can say it is a solution. Okay, how you identify it? By graph like this, x-axis and y-axis. Okay, now I draw a one graph here. Simply one line. What it mean? It mean what? It mean it's represent a line. It represent a line. Okay, power 1, highest power is 1. It mean it represent a line. It represent a line. Okay. What happened here? X power is 1. Okay, power 1 represent line, a linear equation, linear polynomial. Okay, if power 2, highest power is 2, it means what type of polynomial? Quadratic polynomial. If highest power is 3, it means what type of polynomial? Cubic polynomial. Okay, I hope you understand. So this line represent linear polynomial. Tell me the value here x. Here value only represent for this y is equal to any number, suppose 10. So here this number a point is 10, and if we make the same line, okay, now it tell me how many solution, how many time this line cut x-axis? One time. It means how many solution? One solution. If I make a line like this line, how many solution? 1, 2, 3. How many solution? 3 solution. We identify number of solutions by graph. We just look on x-axis. Okay, so we start our question. Exercise 1 point. First exercise, not 2.1. Okay, first I tell you the graph equation. Okay, first of all, exercise 2.1. Now we start. In this video we complete chapter 2, 2.1, 2.2. Okay, very important chapter. Every year some question come in exam from chapter 2. Okay, in last slide we read about exponent of variable should not be negative, should not be fraction, and variable should not be in denominator. Okay, that all. First part, first type of when the highest power is 1 is what type of linear polynomial. When highest degree or power is 2, it means quadratic. If highest power is 3, it means cubic. Degree is the highest exponent of the variable in the polynomial. Okay, zeros of polynomial हमने बात करी, क्या होता है? The value of x for which the polynomial become 0 is called it zeros. Okay, in graphically, 0 of polynomial are x intercept of its graph. Can this line intercept x-axis? Yes or no? No. How many zeros in, look this line? How many zeros? 0. No 0. Okay. Now next slide. Here look at the x-axis. How many time graph cut x-axis? Only one time. It means how many zeros? 1 zeros. This graph show px has 1 zeros. Okay, next. How many zeros here? 1, 2, 3. How many zeros? 3 zeros. In next slide, look at here x-axis, only x-axis. Okay, x-axis cancel out by the graph is 1 and 2. How many zeros? 2 zeros. Simple is simple is. Now count x-axis one time, 2, 3, 4. How many zeros here? 4 zeros. Okay. On next, look at here. Be careful. Some student count here 2. It's only one time can cut. How many? 1, 2, 3. How many zeros here? 3 zeros. Right here px. If here py, then we count y-axis. Okay. Look at here. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 zeros. Okay. In this figure, 1, 2, 3. How many zeros? 3 zeros. Okay. One thing I will tell you. The highest power mean the maximum zeros. 8 most zeros is equal to highest power of polynomial. In next, I give you a lot of example. Look at here. 1 time can cut x-axis, 2 time cut x-axis, 3, 4, 5. Now how many zeros here? 5 zeros. Look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 zeros. Okay. Next slide. Okay, this graph for quadratic equation graph always become like this and like this. Okay, alpha and beta are zeros, 2 zeros of quadratic equation. Quadratic equation standard form is ax square plus bx plus c. A, b, c is constant where a not equal to 0 and b and c may or may not be. Okay, also show quadratic equation. Okay, how many zeros? 2 zeros. 2. Move on next one. Look at here. Quadratic polynomial. How many zeros here? 2. Quadratic polynomial also like this. How many zeros? 1. Okay, this shape show you a quadratic polynomial. Parabola shape. This shape name is parabola. Here lot of parabola shape. How many solution? 2. How many solution for blue line? 3. How many solution? 2. How many solution for green line? No real solution exists here because the graph, green line graph, never cut x-axis. Okay, ax plus bx plus c, quadratic equation standard form. A, b, c is constant, any real number. Look at here. How many zeros? 2 zeros. But this graph represent quadratic equation. Okay, quadratic equation. Quadratic polynomial is only ax square plus bx plus c. If we give equal to sign, it means it become quadratic equation. Two things always I will tell you. Quadratic polynomial and quadratic equation. What is difference? Quadratic polynomial mean standard form of quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, and quadratic equation mean ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Only equal sign if come in any algebraic expression, it mean it is any algebraic equation, any polynomial equation, linear, quadratic, cubic, biquadratic, like this. Okay, I hope everyone understand. Let's move on next slide. When you kick football, okay, when you kick football move like this. So this shape show you a parabola. It means a quadratic equation. क्वाड्रेटिक पोलिनोमियल। ओके, ये हमारी सबसे इंटेलिजेंट बच्ची है जो हर बार सवाल को बड़े अच्छे तरीके से करती है और सबसे पहले करती है, मुझसे भी पहले कर देती है कभी कभी तो। ओके, polynomial exercise 2.2. In this exercise we solve about quadratic polynomial. So first is standard formation of quadratic polynomial. Standard formation of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, abc, here abc all belongs to real number a not equal to 0. If a equal to 0, it means carrying term 0. The remaining term is linear polynomial. Okay. So second concept is sum of zeros. What mean zeros? Zeros mean a value of x that satisfy the quadratic polynomial, that we call zeros. When we put any x value in quadratic polynomial, the quadratic polynomial answer is 0. It means x value is zeros of that quadratic polynomial. So how we find out sum of zeros? By coefficient of x square, x and constant coefficient. Okay, we have three coefficient. X square coefficient is a, x coefficient is b, and constant coefficient is c. So sum of zeros is minus b divided by a. Coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Similarly, product of zeros is c by a. Now our first question, find the zeros and verify the zeros. First question is find the zeros and verify the zeros. First of all, how we find the zeros? So in 10th class, the method is middle term split method. Mid-term split method, or we can say factorization method. Okay, here if we talk about how we factor, we need to think always. Okay, one is product and second is sum, so we make two factor. You also study this mid-term split method in class 9, second 2.3, question number 4. Okay, product is coefficient of x square and constant coefficient 1 into minus 8 is equal to minus 8, and sum mean x coefficient is minus 2. Okay, tell me two number whose product is minus 8 and sum is minus 2. So for this we can factorize product value. Product value is 8, prime factor we get 4. When 4 divided by 2 we get 2, 2 divided by 2 we get 1. Look at here, 2 into 2 4 and 2, 4 2 is 8, 4 minus 2 2, but we need minus 2, so we write here minus 4 and plus 2. When you sum minus 2, when you multiply minus 8, so we get 2 factor minus 2, minus 4 and plus 2. So write minus 4x and plus 2x, and first term and last term write as it is, 1x square and minus 8. Now how we take common from first two digit term? First two term common is x square, so remaining term is what? remaining term is x minus 4. Here common term is sign here plus, so we take here plus. Common term is 2, so write here only x minus, we take 2 common from 8. How we take common? 8 is a factor of 2 into 2 into 2. 2 we take already common, the remaining is 2 into 2, 4. Okay, common term mean HCF of the number. Okay, now only x here, sorry, x. So x plus 2, x minus 4, x minus 4. Here two term. Okay, never confuse here. Now we have two term, 1 and 2, two term. Now we take common term. Common term is x minus 4, x minus 4. Tell me the remaining term. Remaining term is here x plus 2. Okay, we make factor, that is factorization method. That's why the name is factorization method. We make polynomial, quadratic polynomial. We make here factor x minus 4 and x plus 2. When you multiply again, you get x square minus 2x minus 8. So our target to find zeros. When if you want to find zeros, then we take both factor is equal to 0. X minus 4 is equal to 0 or x plus 2 is equal to 0. What we get? X is equal to, change the minus 4 side, plus 4. X is equal to 4. Here x is equal to 0 minus 2. 0 minus 2 mean minus 2. So we get two zeros. Zeros is what? 4 and minus 2. If you want to say first is alpha, second is beta. Alpha, beta are the zeros of polynomial. Now we need to verify. How you verify? Sum of zeros and product of zeros formula. First, sum of zeros and product of zeros. We read about sum of zeros. Sum of zeros is minus p by a. Minus p by a. Now put the value. Sum of zeros mean alpha plus beta. So first zeros is 4 plus minus 2 is equal to, standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c. Here a value is 1, b value is minus 2, c value is minus 8. Then put the value. Minus already, and b value is minus 2, a value is 1. Plus minus minus 2 is equal to minus into minus plus to 2 by 1. 2 minus 1, 2 is equal to 2 divided by 1, 2. Similarly, sum of zeros. Product of zeros. Product of zeros is formula is c by a. Here c by a. Always remember it, okay? When you multiply a lot of time, then it's automatically. Product of zeros mean 4 into minus 4 multiplied with minus 2. C value is minus 8. Look at here. C value is minus 8. A value is 1. 4 into 2, 8. Minus into plus, minus. Minus 8 divided by 1, minus 8. Verified. Understand? I write here a solution of any NCERT publication. Okay, similarly we find here same thing we do. Okay, so we solve next second part of the question as it is like previous question part of the question. First we write here product and sum, product and sum. Okay, now we write directly squaring term and constant term. 4 into 1, 4. Sum is minus 4. Product value we make factor. 4 divided by 2, 2. 2 divided by 2, 1. So how many factor? 2 factor. 2 and 2. So 2 plus 2, 4. 2 into 2, 4. If we want minus 4, it means our both factor is minus 2. Minus 2, minus 2. If we add, then it's become minus 4. If we multiply, it's become plus 4. So step by step, okay, middle term split method. We just break middle term. Minus 2s minus 2s. First and last digit is plus 1 and 4s square. Now we need to take first two digit common term. Common term is 2 and s. So we write here 2. Remaining term is 2s minus 1. Okay. Here common term is minus sign as it is. No common term, it means 1. 2s. If we take here minus common, so plus become minus 1. 2s minus 1, 2s minus 1 is constant. 2s minus 1 is constant, common. The remaining term is 2s minus 1. Both are same. It means it is a this quadratic polynomial is a 2s minus 1 whole square. Now we find zeros. So we write both equal to 0. 2s minus 1 is equal to 0. And second factor also 2s minus 1 is equal to 0. 2s is equal to 0 minus convert into plus 1. So s is equal to what? 1 divide by 2 here multiply, change the side in divide. So in both side s value is what? Because both are same, 1 by 2. Okay. Now we verify. Sum of zeros. When you write multiple time, then you will automatically memorize this formation. Minus b divided by a. Sum of zeros mean both are 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is equal to minus. Tell me b value. B is a 1 power variable coefficient, minus 4. Minus 4. A is what? Squaring power variable coefficient is 4. Look at here. Half plus half complete 1. Minus minus plus 4 divided by 4, 1. Second, product of zeros. Formation is what? C by A. Product mean 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is equal to C is constant. Constant term here is only 1. So we write here 1. A is squaring variable coefficient. S square coefficient is 4. So we write here 4. 1 multiply with 1, 1. 2 into 2, 4 is equal to 1 by 4. Both are equal. Verified. Okay, we learn step by step. Okay, here I discuss something. If our standard form of quadratic polynomial is what? Ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, if a value is greater than 0, a value is greater than 0, it means graph like this. Okay, upside. And if a value is negative, it means graph become like this in downside. Now again we similarly solve x square, constant term and variable term. So but our standard form is first of all squaring term, after that power 1 variable term and constant term. So make it in standard form equation. 6x square, now x term power 1 minus 7, we write minus 7x, constant term in last minus 3. Some student when they change the position, they change the sign. We change sign only when we change side left to right side. Okay, but when we change only position on same side, no need to change sign. Now tell me here product value and sum value. Product value is 6 into minus 3 minus 18. Sum is minus 7. Again, how we find out factor? Product value, we make prime factor. Divide by 2, 18 divided by 2, 9. 9 divided by 3, 3. And 3 divided by 3, 1. How many factor? 2 factor. 3 into 2, 6. 6 into 3, 18. 6 into 6 plus 3, 9. No, sum is not. 6 minus 3, 3. Okay. 3 into 3, 9. 9 into 2, 18. 9 minus 2, 7. But here minus 7. So negative 9 and positive 2. 2 factor. Negative 9 and positive 2. Okay, we write 2 factor. 9 negative because we need minus 7. Plus 2x positive because minus 9x plus 2 again become minus 7. First term is 6x square, last term is minus 3. If you have any problem for taking common, then factorize 6 factor is what? 2 into 3 into x into x. 9 factor is what? 9 factor is 3 into 3 into x plus 2 into x minus 3 into 1. Now take common from first two term. Common is 3x. 3x. We take 3x common. Remaining factor is 2x minus 3x take common. The remaining value is 3 plus sign. Common factor is 1. 2x minus 3. Okay. Now 2x minus 3 is common and 3x plus 1 we make factor. Okay, now we find zeros. 2x minus 3 is equal to 0 or 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. 2x change the 3 side. Now here we change side left to right. 0 plus 3 mean 3. So x is equal to what? 3 divided by 2. Here 3x is equal to 0 minus 1 minus 1. X is equal to what? Minus 1 divided by 3. Okay, we make factor, verify itself. Like previous question. If only two term, one is scaling term, second power 1 term, without constant term, it is also a quadratic? Yes. Quadratic polynomial mean variable highest degree is 2. So take directly here common factor. Common factor is 4 and u. So with u plus 8, we have two factor. How we find zeros? For u is equal to 0. Second factor is u plus 8 is equal to 0. Then u is equal to what? 0 divided by 4. So 0 divided by any number, we get 0. U is equal to 0 minus 8. How we get u value? 0 minus 8 is minus 8. We have two factor, verify itself. Like previous question. Move on next. If we have squaring term and constant term, how we make factor? So we use here a square minus b square identity. A plus b into a minus b. Now make 15 as a squaring term. Write 15 as a squaring term. T square minus. Can we write root 15 and whole square? Now it's automatically become a square term. A square minus b square. So we write a mean t, b mean root 15, a plus b into a minus b, t minus root 15. Now how we find zeros? T plus root 15 is equal to 0. It means t value is minus root 15. Similarly, second is t minus root 15 is equal to 0. Now here t is equal to root 15 positive. So we have two factor, verify itself like previous question. Sixth part of question number 1. 3x square minus x minus 4. Tell me product value and sum value. Product value is 3 into constant term. So 3 into 4, 12, minus into plus minus, sum is minus 1. If here nothing, it means 1. So tell me two number. We know, very easy. 3 into 4 is 12 and 3 minus 4 minus 1. 3 minus 4 we get minus 1. 3 minus 4 minus 12. So two factor, minus 3x plus 4x minus 4, and first term is 3x square. We change in middle term. Now take common. 3x is common, so we write here x minus 1. Common term is 4, x minus 1. X minus 1 is common, and 3x plus 4. How we find zeros? X minus 1 is equal to 0, and second factor 3x plus 4 is equal to also 0. So x we get here 1. Here x is what? 4 side positive, this side minus 4. 3 here, multiply, divide, two factor, verify itself. Okay, how we solve this question? Find a quadratic polynomial each with the given number as the sum and product of zeros. So sum and product of zeros are given. First sum, second product. So write here first sum of zeros is 1 by 4. Second thing, product of zeros is minus 1. Okay, now you can write sum of zeros formula. Sum of zeros formula is minus b by a, and here product of zeros is c by a. Okay, if you want to take any constant k here, you can take k, but no need to take any constant because constant cancel out. And in equation, when we make equation, we write directly the constant value. Just here compare. Lot of student, if minus 1 divide by, if here no number, it mean divide by 1. Lot of student confuse when they take here k value. Okay, so no need to take k. Here a, okay, compare the value a 4, a 1, but in quadratic polynomial standard form, ax square minus bx plus c. A is only 1, so a is equal. So how we convert this 1 into 4? Both value equal. 4 in denominator. So we multiply here 4 in denominator. 4 1 ja 4. If we change in denominator, the same thing we multiply in numerator. That's why no effect on it. Minus 4 divided by 4 is equal to c by a. Now a value is 4. Here a value is 4. So tell me the a value. We write here 4, and b value you can write, if negative sign, send this side, minus 1. C value is equal to minus 4. Now just put the value. A value is 4x square. B value is A value is 4x square. B value is minus 1x. C value is minus 4. We get our answer. Okay. I hope everyone understand. If you not understand, we try second part of the question similarly. Sum of zeros given is what? Root 2, and sum of zeros formula is minus b divided by a. Here product of zeros is 1 by 3 is equal to c by a. Look at here in denominator 1, both denominator value is different, so change. If we multiply with 1 3, we can multiply. If we multiply in numerator also, so what we get? 2 root 3 divide by 3 into 1 3. Now a value is 3. A value is 3. So right here a value is 3. Okay, in last question, if you want, you can write here bracket and give here k any constant if you want. B value, send negative sign this side, minus 2 root 3. C value is 3, not 3, 1. C value is 1, and standard form of quadratic equation is ax square minus bx plus c plus b. Okay, a value is 3, so we put here abc value. 3x square, b value is minus 2 root 3x, c value is plus 1, and solve. Okay, similarly we solve this question. Okay, can I write sum of zeros alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is equal to 0, and alpha into beta mean product of zeros is equal to root 5. You can write it properly. Okay, now sum of zeros is equal to what? Minus b by a, and product of zeros is c by a. Denominator value 1, here also denominator 1, so both denominator same, no need to multiply anything. A value is 1, b value is minus 10, minus 0 means 0, c value is root 5. So standard form of quadratic polynomial is ax square minus plus bx plus c. A value is 1x square plus 0x plus root 5. 0 into x is 0, so the answer is x square plus root 5 is a quadratic equation. Similarly, you can solve this question like previous question. Okay, solve itself. Next, here sum of zeros alpha plus beta is minus 1 by 4 and alpha into beta is equal to 1 by 4. Sum of zeros is minus b by a and product of zeros is c by a. A denominator value is same, so write a is equal to 4. Okay, next b is equal to minus this side, minus minus plus, b value is 1, c value also 1. Standard form is ax square plus bx plus c. So 4x square plus 1x plus 1 answer. Okay, similarly solve like both denominator value is 1, so we can easily solve it. Solve itself like simple question. Okay, thank you. Okay, end of the session. I tell you something, polynomials are not scary, they just need a little understanding and a lot of jokes. If you enjoy this class, do three things: like the video, subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon, and remember, in life and in math, always solve your problems. Okay, and see you in the next class. Till then, stay curious and keep calculating. Bye.